Hey, what's up everybody? BDF 44 coming at you in another video. So, walking down Vine right now, trying to find this mental health clinic. I'm not really sure exactly how far it is, but I know I walked past it last time. Don't quite know where it is, but I'm pretty sure it won't be hard to find. I was able to spot it last time by way of the sign that was outside, so it's somewhere down there. But it feels good to be back home. As I always say, man, I always want to come back to this place when it's time for me to get away from wherever I am. This is probably likely where I would like to be. And so I'm thankful I'm still in California, because a lot of the time when I was going through the beginning of this process, I didn't think I would be able to be in California for much longer. It's so expensive to be out here. But God has made it so that I'm still here, and I'm thankful for that. And, seeing familiar areas once again, places that I walked, streets that I've walked my whole life. To be in these places right now, seeing it different is beautiful. You know what I mean? To be in this, have a destination to go on this block is a good thing as well, rather than just walking it, So, yeah, man, just trying to maintain. Receiving encouragement from my friend Kay, which is a good thing, because obviously I was depressed about that last week. But this week is a different week. She's feeling better, I'm feeling better, and everybody's I guess doing well on her end, so she don't have to really worry too much about whatever she was worrying about. And as far as myself, I told her, I was like, I want that strength back. I can't allow myself to fall depressed at what other people are doing. If somebody's feeling a certain way and they don't want to talk to me, or if I'm feeling a certain way and don't want to talk to others, those are strengths that I want back. I don't want to feel that way much longer. I don't want that energy to be in my life. Whether it's me doing the ghosting or others ghosting me, it does not have to be what tethers whether or not I'm feeling depressed or happy. It's just not what it should be anymore. It should have never been that way. So that's what this is about, going to be proactive and trying to see if the help that I'm looking for is actually available to me. And if I can find it, take it. If it's not there, at least I tried to find it. And that's really what it's about, man. Life is not going to come to you. You have to first put forth the belief that you can, and then go find what it is you're looking for. If you don't think nothing's out there, of course you're not going to find it. If you don't think that you're worth being helped, then of course there's no help for you. But I do believe I'm worth being helped, and my purpose, what I'm talking about on this channel, is worth being heard by many. And at this point, I gotta go find my strength, however that looks. And it ain't gonna be found in me waiting for another week to pass, hoping things get better, and they don't. So this is me looking for that, going to make that happen for myself, not waiting for nobody else to do so, waiting for anybody else to say it's okay to go or anything like that. You just got to go do it yourself. So that's what this is, me going out and doing it myself, and respecting the work that I've already put in on my mental health, respecting the work that I've already put in working for others, respecting the work that I've already put in prayer. A lot of this, what needs to be proven, has already been proven. A lot of what it is that I don't want to do has already been done. Things that I was afraid I could overcome, I already overcame them. It's just a matter of perceiving it that way and doing what I need to do from here. So that's what this is. I ain't afraid right now. I'm gonna find what it is that I'm looking for, and when I get it, I'm gonna be thanking God for giving me the strength to go get it, and that it came into my life as it did. And the only way I'm gonna be well enough to do what needs to be done is to try. Just to try. You know what I'm saying? Because when you don't, that's what you end up looking like. When you're done trying and you don't have it in you no more to do anything that you need to do to help yourself, you turn to drugs, you turn to alcohol, you turn to demonic energy that'll make you feel better in the short term, but ultimately deter your energy in the long run. You don't want none of that. None of that is good for you. None of that is good for me. And so as I know what I'm looking for now, it's in God. It's in the Holy Spirit. As I stomp down these streets, I know that what I'm looking for, I'm going to find in the presence of the Holy Spirit, not in any man-made drugs or any deterred, energy that's negative, anything like that. Ain't none of that going to be found with anything good attached to it. I promise you that. just more of the same, you know. And I know what got me here, what put me in these positions to not be as happy as I want to be. It was doing things the wrong way. It was dabbling in energy that didn't serve God. You serve God, and He'll tell you how to work out everything else. You may not have the answers. You may not know which way to go all the time. You may not have the right people around you telling you what is actually good, what is actually not. Maybe they got it wrong themselves. Maybe they don't have that. But if you find that in yourself, God will work out every single thing else. He'll start undoing the layers of things that doesn't make you happy. Undoing the layers of people that don't necessarily have your best interests at heart. Undoing the layers of the webs that you're in that ultimately make it so that you're coerced toward those bad things. It takes your mustard seed of faith to manifest the growth that's going to pull you out of those places. As growth that's within you to grow as a person, and the growth of various different things that can help you cross that bridge. It's like we say, we want to burn the bridges that the enemy uses. We want to put forth the growth that would allow him to manifest those bridges from within your faith. When you have your faith in place, the growth necessary to build the path is now in place. It's just that seed that needs to be there. Once that seed is in place, it can manifest from there. Every bit of your steps and every bit of the path that you need to walk on will be manifested from that seed. You will be where you need to be before you even get there, because that's how good God can be in your life when you apply just the smallest amount of faith. He can show you and put you through the training mode that allow you to apply more faith. And by the time you get to that point where you have what you were looking for, there will be nothing that can stop you from where you're going. And so that's what I'm telling all of y'all. I'm putting forth the faith. I don't necessarily know what I'm going to find when I get here, but I know I'm going in the Holy Spirit to get there. And it's going to be God that gets me there. It's going to be my faith that made it so that it's possible for me to get there. And that faith is going to ultimately grow everything else from there. There'll always be the turns. There'll always be confusion. There'll always be an enemy looking to attack you, provide illusions of various different things that are going to put you in a position to not know what's what. It's always going to be an attack upon your spirit for doing good, just like it's going to be a wrath upon your spirit for doing bad. You always have to feel something that you don't want. But if you're on God's side, you'll be able to keep what you have. If you're on the side of the enemy, you're going to lose it. Not only your mind, but what it is that you've met, what you've worked for. You're going to lose it. You keep paying attention to what's going on in the world, and you watch how it unfolds for those who are doing all this blatant evil, brass terrorism and all types of stuff that they're doing, molding of other people's images to look as if they are them, as they do the things that they say that these people are doing. You keep watching what happens to these people, because I promise you, as sure as my name is BDF 44, they don't have to feel the wrath as far worse than what it is they're looking for, far worse than what it is that they ultimately would find if they were to just put their minds in the positions to do the things that he wanted them to do instead of doing the opposite and making themselves the enemy of him. They ain't not going to go far for going that direction. They ain't going to get far in trying to maintain what it is they have, because they've done it as an enemy of the Lord. You don't win that way. I don't care how good the enemy makes you feel. The devil make you feel good. I don't care how much you want what it is that he has. He can't keep what he has, so he definitely can't secure it for you. And when he loses what he loses, you're going to lose what you lose too. And that's the bottom line. You don't want to be in that space. You don't want that for yourself. You want better for you. That's why you were so unhappy, because you didn't get what it is that you wanted. And you didn't get what it is that was supposed to be coming your way for the hard work you put in. But I promise you, you're just going to get more and more of the same if you continue to go down that path with him. It's the truth. It doesn't get better. It gets worse in that way. Unless you do better, unless you want better, unless you put forth that mustard seed of faith. This ain't religion. It don't matter what religion you have. It's not the point. You could be Muslim and believe this. You can be Buddhist and believe this. You can be Christian and believe this. It doesn't matter. Because he's going to be found where you're found. He's going to be loved where you're loved. He's going to be close where you were close to him. That's what I've come to understand. You can call it this, you can call it that, you can call him this, you can call him that, but at the end of the day, it's the same enemy coming at you. The same enemy that wants to do things the same way. Confuse, use your energy against you, put a lot out there so you'll be swinging at yourself and messing up your situation. It's always acting the same way, no matter what walk of life you're in, no matter what country you're in, no matter what faith you're in, no matter what you believe in. You're always going to be attacked by the same enemy. Always look to put confusion in your life and ultimately make you believe lies. That's all he's ever going to do. It's going to use things that don't serve you at all. It's going to try to use people who are raised to do what he does, who believe so deeply in the evil that he does, to try to coerce you into believing in that same nonsense. But believe me, if it doesn't align with compassion, it ain't good. I don't care how they define it. If it doesn't align with believing in something greater than yourself and being unselfish within that belief and showing gratefulness and gratitude to that for which gives you that ability, it ain't good. If it don't align with that type of math, it ain't good. I don't care what they say or don't say. They always have something to say. But at the end of the day, you know who God is, you know who he isn't. If you've put forth that faith and you've seen his blessings even one time, you know he's more where that came from. If you put forth hard work and you told God thank you for it, you've put forth the unselfishness and the belief in something greater than yourself that would allow you to sacrifice your hard work for the grace of what it is that gave you a body and a mind from which to do hard work. A lot of people say, it's me, I did it by myself. Who the hell made you? And if you say you, then hell, it was what it was. I'm going to tell you the truth. If you think you manifested yourself and you weren't made out of love, then you probably were not made out of love. And to love you will probably not return. It was God that made you, that gave you the ability and the body and the work ethic and the strength to even move. It had to be a you first in order for you to do that hard work. And that's what you're grateful for. That's what you're grateful for. A lot of people say, I made me. How? How? You can't even heal yourself for the cancers that come to your body. You can't. You didn't make you. You ain't going to take you out. And if you do take you out, you're likely going to offend who it is that created you. Stop giving yourself all of the credit for the work that you were able to do. You were able because God made you. And then you were able to put forth the effort and the choices to put forth that work and the effort and all this other stuff. You had to be first. And where did that start? It started with the Creator, the same one I'm praising to, the same one I'm asking you to put forth your faith in, that'll help you get through and help you understand the context from which to give him the credit and gratitude for what it is that you're able to do. The same one that made me's made you. Unless you deny him. It's very easy. You can just manifest him not being in existence. You just didn't. None of your blessings came from him. The fact that you have all your limbs or whatever it is that you're able to benefit from, it didn't come from him. Okay, then cool. And it didn't. And when it's time for you to need something, you ain't going to get it. Unless you manifest it on your own. And then you're going to be working for the enemy whether you know it or not. Whether you know it or not. And that's what people need to understand, why they don't want to give credit to God, why they don't believe in God. You're being used by the enemy to attack those who do. This is God's honest truth. And you can say, well, I did it by myself. I have compassion. Yeah, but it ain't going to be pointing in the right direction. It's going to teeter on whether or not you're able to overcome what it is that's coming at you. And believe me, things are coming at you because the enemy's always at hard at work. That's why that gratitude is so important to the Creator, because that gratitude will give you that base of understanding that he is there so that the enemy don't have the type of power that he otherwise would have in those who don't believe and those who can't get out of their own way to provide the Creator his ability to protect what it is he created. That's what your acknowledgement truly does, is it allow you the understanding that you are being protected. They allow you the ability to get out of the way so you can let him stand in the way of what it is that's coming at you. That's what it does. It ain't just about submitting to something and accepting the fact that you ain't enough. It's the opposite. It's the complete opposite. The enemy will allow you to think that you're submitting to something, that believing in a higher power means that you don't have all your power. You are you first because Creator gave you you. Now your desire to have power comes after that. Your desire to have strength comes after that. Your desire to have, dreams and manifest those dreams, that comes after you were made. You got to be made first. You got to be cultivated out of being a baby first. You got to get through all that dumb stuff that you got through to get to this point first. And how did that happen? Did you manifest that too? Credit goes to where it's due. And so that's what needed to be said here. I want people to understand that I not only believe that, I've already been proven that. What has been proven don't need to be proven again. Don't be an enemy of the Creator. Don't think that you manifested yourself from birth, like you just grew out of nothingness. And now how you were standing. No, that ain't how that works. A lot of things had to work in conjunction in order for you to be able to listen to me speak right now. And for that, you deserve the truth, which is your gratitude, is what you owe. That's the truth. So that's what I give to you. My name is BDF 44. I thank you all for watching.